In the video you watched in Task 5, you learned about some different types of enzymes and what those enzymes broke down into smaller parts. This activity is going to be using some of that information to work out what different substrates match with what enzymes and then what products are formed. So remember, an enzyme is a biological catalyst. Its job is to speed up chemical reactions in our bodies so that they happen faster. If those chemical reactions happen too slowly, then we're not able to do things as quickly or as efficiently as what we could if our reactions were happening fast. For example, if you eat something that's high in carbohydrates, like a sandwich because it's got lots of bread in it, if you didn't have enzymes that helped break down that bread into smaller parts, you would have a whole large load of bread sitting in your stomach waiting to be broken down for ages. It would take a very long time for your body to digest that bread by itself without enzymes. If you have enzymes, however, such as carbohydrates, like amylase, they help to break down the substrate, which in this case was the bread, a lot faster. And that means that you can use the energy produced from that piece of food a lot quicker to do other things. So, on your Google Classroom page, you have a copy of this. You can also pick up a hard copy if you want. It is a booklet that has a whole bunch of different pages in it that we're going to use, but to start with we're only going to be using pages 2 and 3. If you're on a computer, you can open it using Lumen PDF Viewer, and it will take you to a page that looks something like this. You'll be able to then use the editing tools to write in these boxes, and if you're doing a hard copy, then you can cut out the things on page 3 and stick them in the right places. So what this page is looking at is what different substrates pair with what different enzymes, and then what product is formed. So the substrate is the starting molecule. So we need to look through this list of different things and choose something that is a starting molecule. So something like a protein is a starting molecule. So that's something that you would eat. So you would eat a protein in, say, a piece of meat, for example. So you've had a big piece of steak, that is your protein. Now if we write, hopefully, that might not be quite so easy. Get rid of that. We will type into this box instead. So, if it lets me do it, try again. Here we go. Protein. Let me write something. Protein. So, protein, we got that from the list down here. Proteins, we've just eaten some proteins. Those get broken down by a particular type of enzyme in your body. Now the video clip that you last watched in task number 5 was about the different types of enzymes that break down particular things, and you would have heard about proteases. So proteins get broken down by proteases. So proteases matches with the protein. So protease is the enzyme that breaks down protein. Protease breaks down protein. You'll notice that all enzyme names end with A's. So another way you could do this sheet would be if you went through and you found all the different ones that end in A's, like amylase, catalase, protease, lipase, maltase and sucrase. If you took those and stuck them going down this column, the enzymes column, then that would possibly be a good start. Then you'd be able to work out what the substrate is from that, and then what the product is. So we know that proteins get broken down by protease, and it gets made into a product. That product is, for proteins, amino acids. So amino acids make up protein chains, and when we eat proteins, our body has to break it down into the amino acids again to be able to use it. So that's what the job of protease is. Amino acids. So there's the first one done for you. So proteins get broken down by the enzyme protease and turned into amino acids. Then we can go and choose another one. So we'll do what I suggested before. We'll choose an enzyme first. So we'll choose sucrase. So sucrase is an enzyme. We know that because it ends with ASE. A's. So in this box, we will write sucrase. Sucrase is an enzyme which breaks down, funnily enough, sucrose. So these two words look similar. Sucrose, if something ends in OSE, is a type of sugar, and sucrose is a kind of sugar. It's your general table sugar. So breaks down sucrose, and it turns that into something that can be used in the body. So something that can be used in the body is, we could choose from glucose, because that's a type of sugar. We could choose from glucose and fructose. So sucrose in your body is broken down into glucose and fructose. So that one there. Glucose and fructose. Oops. Here we go. Glucose and fructose. So that's the answer for the next one. So you carry on and do the rest of the sheet, matching the substrate to the enzyme and then to the product that is produced when the enzyme breaks down the substrate.